Get ready to dive into the wild world of one of nature's most powerful predators, grizzly bears. From their incredible strength to their surprising habits, these awe-inspiring creatures have plenty of secrets to uncover. Let's explore the untamed wonders of the grizzly bear. Grizzlies are surprisingly fast, reaching speeds faster than Olympians. Grizzly bears might look slow and cumbersome, but they are astonishingly fast runners. These massive creatures, weighing hundreds of pounds, can sprint at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. For comparison, that's faster than Usain Bolt's top recorded speed during a 100-meter dash. What's even more surprising is that grizzlies can maintain this speed long enough to chase down prey or escape threats. Watching a grizzly's powerful limbs propel it across an open field is a reminder of how nature combines size and speed in incredible ways. Grizzly bears possess incredible strength that can flip boulders. A grizzly bear's strength is one of its defining features. With forelegs packed with muscle, these animals can flip over boulders weighing more than 700 pounds as if they were pebbles, often in search of insects or roots hidden underneath. Scientists estimate that grizzlies are 6 times stronger than the average human, and their raw power allows them to break apart tree trunks, crush bones with a single bite, and even pull down a struggling moose. Their physical abilities make them some of the most formidable predators in the wild. Grizzlies eat enormous amounts of food to prepare for hibernation. To prepare for the long, foodless months of hibernation, grizzly bears engage in an eating frenzy called hyperphagia. During this period, they consume up to 90 pounds of food per day, which can include berries, nuts, fish, small mammals, and even carrion. This relentless feasting allows them to store enormous amounts of fat, sometimes doubling their body weight before winter. Their insatiable hunger drives them to forage tirelessly, often wandering hundreds of miles in search of the perfect meal. It's nature's ultimate binge-eating challenge, and they excel at it. Hibernation for grizzlies is a complex and remarkable process. Hibernation in grizzly bears is nothing short of a biological marvel. When winter sets in and food becomes scarce, their heart rate drops from a typical 40 beats per minute to as low as 8 beats per minute, conserving energy. During this time, they survive entirely off their fat stores, not eating, drinking, urinating, or defecating for months. Their bodies recycle waste into proteins, preventing muscle loss, a feat scientists are studying for potential human health benefits. Despite their deep sleep, grizzlies can awaken quickly if disturbed, making them surprisingly alert for hibernating animals. Grizzlies communicate with growls, body language, and more. Grizzly bears use a complex system of vocalizations and body language to communicate with one another. Growls, huffs, moans, and roars can signal everything from warnings to greetings. Cubs squeal or chirp to get their mother's attention, while adults might slap the ground or stand upright to assert dominance. Even the way they walk, head held low or high, fur bristled or smooth, tells a story. These subtle signals allow grizzlies to interact without unnecessary conflict, a vital skill for survival in the wild. Grizzlies are highly skilled at catching fish in different ways. Grizzlies are experts at catching fish, particularly salmon. They wade into rushing rivers with uncanny precision, using their keen eyesight and reflexes to snatch fish mid-leap. But what makes them even more extraordinary is their ability to learn and refine their fishing techniques. Some bears specialize in diving into deep pools, while others wait patiently at waterfalls where fish are most likely to jump. Their fishing prowess is so advanced that scientists consider it a sign of grizzlies' remarkable intelligence and adaptability. Grizzlies are ancient creatures that have survived millions of years. The grizzly bear lineage dates back millions of years, with fossils showing their ancestors roamed the earth alongside woolly mammoths and saber-toothed cats. Over time, these bears adapted to survive ice ages, changing climates, and human encroachment. Today's grizzlies are living relics of a bygone era, their massive size and solitary habits reflecting a world where survival often depended on strength and resourcefulness. Grizzly bears have an unrivaled sense of smell and other senses. Grizzlies have one of the most powerful sensory toolkits in the animal kingdom. Their sense of smell is particularly legendary. It's estimated to be 7 times stronger than that of a bloodhound. They can detect scents from miles away, such as a carcass hidden beneath snow or a fish swimming upstream. Their sharp eyesight and acute hearing complement this ability, allowing them to spot prey, threats, and mates across vast distances, even in low light. Grizzlies require vast territories to thrive and find food. Grizzlies are highly territorial and require expansive home ranges to thrive. A single bear's territory can span hundreds of square miles, often overlapping with others. Males generally claim larger areas, but females fiercely protect the regions they use to raise their cubs. These vast spaces provide the resources grizzlies need: plenty of food, water, and shelter, while also reducing competition. Their territories reflect the delicate balance of life in the wilderness, where space often equals survival. Grizzly mothers are incredibly devoted to raising their cubs. Female grizzly bears, or sows, are among the most devoted mothers in the animal kingdom. After giving birth to tiny cubs during hibernation, each about the size of a guinea pig, the mother nurses and cares for them without leaving the den. Once spring arrives, she teaches them survival skills like hunting, climbing trees, and avoiding predators. Cubs stay with their mothers for up to 3 years, learning everything they need to navigate the wilderness before venturing out on their own. Grizzly bears have distinctive physical features that set them apart. Grizzly bears are easily recognized by their muscular shoulder hump, which is a distinguishing feature among bears. This hump is made of strong muscles used for digging, climbing, and delivering powerful swipes. Their fur is another notable trait, often brown with lighter tips that give them a grizzled appearance, which inspired their name. Their claws, which can grow up to 4 inches long, are curved and ideal for digging through soil or tearing into logs in search of insects. Grizzly bears are among 8 unique bear species found worldwide. Grizzlies belong to the Ursidae family, which includes 8 species of bears found around the world. Besides grizzlies, there are black bears, polar bears, spectacled bears, sloth bears, sun bears, Asiatic black bears, and the famous panda bear. Grizzlies are a subspecies of the brown bear, and while they thrive in North America, their relatives inhabit diverse habitats, from the Arctic tundra to tropical rainforests. Each species has adapted to its environment in extraordinary ways, but grizzlies remain one of the most iconic. Their dense, multi-layered fur keeps them warm in harsh conditions. A grizzly bear's fur isn't just for looks, it's a critical adaptation for survival. It has 2 layers, a dense undercoat for insulation and longer guard hairs that repel water. This dual-layered design helps them withstand the freezing temperatures of their habitats, especially during the harsh winters when they hibernate. The fur also varies in color, ranging from almost blonde to nearly black, providing camouflage in different environments. Grizzlies have large paws with unique pads and claw imprints. Grizzly bears have enormous paws, each measuring up to 12 inches long, about the size of a dinner plate. The pads of their paws are textured for grip, and their claws leave distinctive marks in their tracks. These claws, unlike those of black bears, are longer and straighter, perfect for digging and tearing into tough materials like roots or carcasses. Scientists often use paw prints to identify individual bears and study their movement patterns in the wild. Grizzly bears have an extraordinary bite force to match their size. A grizzly bear's bite force is among the most powerful in the animal kingdom. Measured at over 1,200 pounds per square inch, it's strong enough to crush bones with ease. This powerful bite helps them access nutrient-rich marrow from carcasses, crack open tough nuts, and subdue prey. Their jaws are designed not only for brute strength but also for versatility, enabling them to chew everything from delicate berries to hardy salmon. The wide geographic range of grizzly bears highlights their adaptability. Grizzly bears are incredibly adaptable animals, capable of living in a variety of habitats. They are commonly found in forests, meadows, and mountainous regions of North America, particularly in Canada, Alaska, and parts of the northwestern United States. Historically, grizzlies roamed much farther, from the Great Plains to Mexico. Their ability to thrive in diverse environments underscores their resilience and resourcefulness as a species. Grizzly cubs are born tiny but grow rapidly in their first year. When grizzly cubs are born during hibernation, they weigh only about 1 pound, making them astonishingly small compared to their massive parents. Blind, toothless, and covered in fine hair, these cubs spend the winter nursing on their mother's rich milk. By the time they emerge from the den in spring, they've grown significantly, often weighing 15 to 20 pounds. Their rapid growth continues as they learn survival skills and forage alongside their mother. Grizzly bears are larger than black bears and smaller than polar bears. In the world of bears, grizzlies are medium-sized giants. Adult males can weigh between 400 and 800 pounds, with some reaching over 1,000 pounds in exceptional cases. Females are typically smaller, averaging 250 to 450 pounds, while grizzlies dwarf black bears, which max out around 300 pounds. They are outsized by polar bears, which are the largest bears and can exceed 1,500 pounds. These size differences are shaped by diet, habitat, and evolutionary history. Grizzly bears have specialized jaws and teeth for an omnivorous diet. The teeth of a grizzly bear are a fascinating blend of carnivorous and herbivorous adaptations. Their sharp canines are perfect for tearing flesh, while their flat molars help grind plant material. This dental versatility reflects their omnivorous diet, which includes meat, fish, berries, nuts, roots, and insects. Their ability to eat such a wide variety of foods is a key factor in their survival across diverse habitats. Grizzlies have a dense bone structure that supports their strength. A grizzly bear's skeleton is built for power and durability. Their bones are thick and dense, especially in their limbs and shoulders, providing the framework for their massive muscles. This strong skeletal structure allows them to endure the stress of running, climbing, and powerful swiping motions. Their robust build also protects them during fights with rivals or predators, making them well equipped for the challenges of the wild. Grizzly bears are highly intelligent, using tools and problem-solving skills. Grizzlies are not just strong, they are also surprisingly clever. In the wild, they've been observed using tools, such as rolling rocks to uncover insects or breaking branches to dig for roots. Their ability to problem-solve extends to fishing, where some bears position themselves strategically in currents to maximize their chances of catching salmon. This intelligence helps them adapt to changing environments, securing food and shelter even in challenging conditions. Their thick fur changes throughout the year to suit the seasons. Grizzly bears have a unique fur cycle that adjusts to seasonal needs. In summer, their coats are lighter and less dense, allowing them to stay cool while foraging. As winter approaches, they grow a thick, insulating undercoat topped with water-repellent guard hairs, keeping them warm and dry during hibernation. This natural wardrobe change is crucial for their survival in habitats where temperatures can drop dramatically. Grizzlies are masters of digging, using their claws and strength for shelter. Digging is a critical skill for grizzly bears, and they excel at it. They dig dens on hillsides to hibernate, often spending weeks selecting the perfect spot. Their claws and strong forelegs are also used to excavate insects, rodents, and plant roots from the soil. In some cases, grizzlies have been known to dig pits several feet deep to access hidden food sources. The hump on a grizzly bear's back is an evolutionary powerhouse. The muscular hump on a grizzly bear's back isn't just for show. It's a defining physical trait that reflects their strength and endurance. This hump contains specialized shoulder muscles that power their front legs, enabling them to run, dig, and climb with extraordinary force. It's a feature that sets them apart from other bears, giving them an edge in activities that require brute strength and agility. Grizzly bears use their large territories to avoid conflict with each other. Grizzlies are solitary animals, and their expansive territories play a critical role in minimizing encounters with other bears. These home ranges can cover hundreds of square miles, with males claiming larger areas than females. They mark their boundaries with claw marks on trees or by rubbing against them, leaving scent trails that communicate their presence. This spatial awareness reduces competition for food and helps maintain a balance in the ecosystem. There are more than 50,000 grizzly bears in North America today. While grizzly bears were once widespread across North America, their populations have dwindled due to habitat loss and human activity. Today, an estimated 50,000 grizzlies remain, with the largest numbers found in Alaska and western Canada. Conservation efforts in the United States have helped stabilize populations in places like Yellowstone, but they remain a threatened species in many regions. Grizzlies can stand on their hind legs for better visibility and defense. When grizzlies stand upright, it's not always a sign of aggression. Often, they rise on their hind legs to get a better view of their surroundings, using their sharp eyesight and powerful sense of smell to detect potential threats or food. This behavior also makes them look larger and more intimidating, deterring other animals from approaching. Despite their fearsome posture, they rarely attack unless provoked or threatened. Grizzly bears are closely related to polar bears, sharing common traits. Grizzlies and polar bears share a common ancestor, and their similarities reflect this connection. Both species have powerful builds, sharp claws, and a versatile diet, though polar bears are more specialized for life in the Arctic. Interestingly, grizzly bears and polar bears can interbreed, creating hybrid offspring known as Pizzler or Growler bears. These hybrids highlight the adaptability of bears in the face of environmental changes. Grizzly cubs are born in winter but must learn survival quickly. Grizzly cubs enter the world in the safety of their mother's den, but their journey to adulthood is fraught with challenges. By the time they leave the den in spring, they've grown significantly, but their survival depends on learning skills like climbing, foraging, and recognizing danger. Mother bears are fiercely protective, and cubs rely on their guidance for up to 3 years before venturing out on their own. Grizzlies play a vital role in their ecosystems by dispersing seeds. Grizzly bears are more than just predators. They are also key contributors to their ecosystems. When they eat berries and plants, the seeds pass through their digestive system and are dispersed across their territory. This process helps maintain plant diversity and supports other species that depend on those plants for food and shelter. In this way, grizzlies act as ecosystem engineers, shaping the landscapes they inhabit. Thanks for exploring the incredible world of grizzly bears with us. If you enjoyed learning about these amazing creatures, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for more wild animal facts. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an adventure. See you next time.